and the truth.
Hey guys, it's Dan here with a new series we want to introduce, and it is Rush Duel. I'll be opening and reviewing my base deck, which is Starter Deck Yuga. Evan will also be reviewing his Starter Deck Luke, in another video. So let's get right into this review and see what guy we work with. Break open the box. Okay. So here is our playmat, because we'll be doing a Rush Duel video eventually soon, and it's gonna show out how the zones are and the differences between this and Yu-Gi-Oh. So yeah, and also on the back there are kind of like a manual on how to play, but obviously we can't read it because it's in Japanese. But that's fine. We'll be learning. We'll create. That's why we're creating a guide for everyone else to find out how to do it. And then here's the deck. So let's get right into this deck profile. First off, we have the boss monster for the time being, which is Seven's Road Magician. He has a once per turn effect, like pretty much all cards in Rush Duel. They have a soft once per turn, and his once per turn effect is the requirement is send the top card of your deck to the graveyard and gain 300 attack points for each monster with a different attribute in your graveyard until the end of this turn. Awesome card overall. I would definitely want to get another copy of this in the future. And also that rarity is awesome. It's like a parallel rare, super rare card. It's nice. Next we have 3 copies of Windcaster Torna. What he does is choose on a monster your opponent controls and changes the battle position. He also has the same cost as Seven Road Magician, which is send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. It's important to note for Rush Duels, all monster spells, traps have a cost or requirement in order to activate the intended effect. So essentially, if you want to activate the effect, there's always going to be something like, oh, you must have a card on the field that's 5-star, something like that. There's always a requirement. We have those. Put that over there. Next, we have 3 copies of Answer of the Demonic Swords. It's a nice 6-star card, 2,000 attack beat stick, especially since we can normal summon as much as we can in one turn. Since Rush Duels, you can actually just spam normal summons, and that's actually fine. This will be pretty good, since it's just 1 tribute. Then we have 3 copies of we have more vanilla monsters, so we have 3 copies of Hydra Magician, it's a 5-star monster, and we have 3 copies of Dark Sorcerer. It's nice. This is a nice one because it's a 4-star monster, so we want to see this a lot in hand because it's just very easy to summon out, no tribute required. Now we have we got 3 copies, one of them being a rare. See the rare card here. There's actually no texturing on the letter, but we have 3 copies of Mystic Dealer, which is a nice card since essentially it's you send one spellcaster from your hand to the graveyard and you get to draw 1 card. So this is just a draw power card. Then we have some more vanilla monsters. We have 3 copies of Magical Beast Wolfram, 3-star noble dog, 1100 attack, pretty good. Especially since we'll be playing each other's structure decks. We have 3 copies of Spell Archer, another normal monster. And now we're back to effect monsters here for a little bit. We have 3 copies of Luminous Shaman, which has an interesting effect. Send this card you control from the field to the graveyard, target 1 level 4 lower spellcaster, then this turn, that card can now attack directly. Then we also have 3 copies of Stray Familiar. It's a 1-star normal monster. Pretty good. Nice defense on it. 1400 defense is not bad. And now, onto the spells. We have our first spell, which we have 3 of, just like most of the cards in this deck, which is Wind Spirit Blessings. This card is send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, then target 1 spellcaster on your field. It gains 1,000 attack points for this turn. And then next we have 3 copies of Magical Stream. this card is our spell trap card removal, so this is going to be really nice. Essentially, it's like if you control a spellcaster monster, that's the requirement, then you can destroy one spell trap card your opponent controls. Fairly good. It's really good for this, since most of the deck is spellcaster. And now finally onto the traps. We have 3 copies of Dark Liberation. Dark Liberation, in my opinion, is probably one of the best cards in this deck, because when your opponent declares an attack, you get to shuffle 4 monsters from your graveyard to the deck, then destroy all face-up monsters that are in attack position that your opponent controls. So this is pretty cool because not only does it's like blows up your opponent's field if it's going to be in attack position, in addition to that, it also reuses the monsters that you milled away with like 7 Rose Magician or the other cards that you use in the deck. And then finally, we have 3 copies of Curtain of Sparks. I love this artwork. When an opponent's monster declares an attack while you have a spellcast on the field, that attacking monster loses 500 attack points till the end of the turn. Pretty basic card. It does its job. Pretty much what if I'm upgrading my deck and I have better trap cards to go, I'm probably going to cut this card for sure. And eventually like cut like 1 or 2 copies of this, maybe. Overall, not a bad deck. But certainly needs improvement, which will happen over time. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for watching Sen's review of Starter Deck Yuga. See you guys next time when Evan reviews Starter Deck Luke. This is Team Darkbright signing off. Peace.